Now it's on. When you gonna be ready?
I think I'm ready. My hair's sticking up.
Nah, it look normal.
Why are you looking like that?
You got a whole camera right there. If you could see if it was sticking out.
You know I ain't got my glasses on.
Oh yeah, I forgot how blind you are.
I'm not blind.
That's debatable. It's always funny with people that need glasses. Never want to wear their glasses.
I only need them at night.
That's what all of them say. I only need it at this time. Oh, but then at a different time, you're like, man, I can't really see right now. I'm like, oh, it sound like you need your glasses.
Why is that true? Low key. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. How should we start this?
Welcome to the podcast.
I guess so.
This is Obsessed with Success.
Episode 1. I'm here. My name's Davion, here with my co-host,
Kennedy.
And this is the Obsessed with Success podcast. Anybody listening on Spotify, Audio Mac, Apple Music,
YouTube,
Google Play.
If you're listening in general, you're appreciated.
You ain't.
Period.
Mm.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, I'll just play it. Yeah. We'll appreciate anybody listening right now. Episode 1. Finally got this here.
Man.
It's been a journey.
About a month and a half long journey. No, been about a year journey.
A year plan, a month and a half execution.
Yes.
And
I was going to try to do an analogy, but I couldn't think of one quick enough.
It could have been faster if we weren't stupid.
Yeah. If we wasn't slow.
Yeah, like I tell you, there was some part-time stupid mistakes.
Yeah. We're full-time intelligent, part-time stupid.
Well, I'm full-time intelligent. I think you got 2 part-time jobs. But that's cool. You know, some people got to work 2 jobs.
Nope. Let's go back and fix that. I have a full-time
what?
job and a part-time job. Full-time intelligent. No, I have a few jobs.
Yeah, there's one that we ain't gonna mention today.
No,
but
I have a few jobs.
Hey, there's one.
Full-time intelligent.
What's the other ones?
I thought you was about to come in and say something. That's why I was like, here we go.
I'm gonna let you ride.
Full-time intelligent. Part-time stupid. No, seasonal stupid. Because it's not even a whole part-time. It's definitely seasonal.
I think every time I see you do something a little off, I'm like.
Says the person that started talking, trying to hear himself with the mic off.
Says the person that tried to turn the light on without a light bulb. Okay. Says the person that looked in the mirror and thought they were twins. No, not twins, clones. Sorry, thought we was cloned across the room because he looked in the mirror and saw us and got scared. Listen. This ain't a road you want to go down. Now, hey, don't get it. Listen, we ain't supposed to be exposing stuff on episode 1, man. It's supposed to be a nice, chill episode. Get to know us. You already knowing that we part-time. I'm part-time stupid.
I'm also part-time, seasonal. You got me messed up.
Your seasons come often.
Wow.
I only got.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say a number of seasons because I don't want to get the number.
And you full-time rude.
I am. Y'all gonna learn that a lot on the podcast. Maybe eventually, maybe down the line I get to vlogging and you'll see that like I'm pretty, but I wouldn't call it rude. I call it direct. Stern.
Yeah, no.
There are times where it'll be rude, but it's in a fun way. In my opinion, I find it hilarious, so it's fun.
Of course
to me.
You do when it's coming from your end.
But even so, like, I like when people be roasting back and forth. Like that's fun. Like I ain't had to roast back and forth with somebody in a minute.
I mean, either I always lose.
That's a whole different problem. I ain't got many friends. It's rough. Dang. But not on no loner type stuff.
This guy.
I'm just real like selective with the people I hang around.
As you should.
Yeah. Like in honesty, bro. Like she lucky, bro.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You're blessed with my presence. Count your blessings.
God just told me he ain't give me one yet. He said you still waiting, brother. I don't know.
No, you lucky to be in my circle, in my space, in my vicinity.
I'm pretty sure I was the one that decided you invite you into my circle.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that happened.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you came into my circle.
It's because I got such a presence that it was like unavoidable. Like you couldn't avoid me just coming through and conquering everything. Like I was just like, hey yo, new boss in town. This was about to happen.
Oh, okay. Is that what happened?
That's how we gonna say it happened.
That's not what happened though.
Even though like it was honestly when we used to all meet up at old girl house.
I know.
That's when like
we was over there, then you joined.
But see, I wasn't invited by you.
So
like
that was still, I was in the circle. That was my circle. Then you came in. It wasn't like I came into your circle. You came into mine.
Honestly, let's be honest here. I don't think either one of us came into either circle. It was more of like just kind of vibed, just talking about people.
Yeah.
See, like you sitting there shaking your head, but that's really how it happened.
That's how we vibed from talking about people. But how we became friends, you came into my circle. Listen. You can't convince me otherwise because that's what happened.
No, like, explain to me how though.
Okay, so it was me and mine. You came over to us. We didn't come over to you.
But that's not happening. But you're saying I came in your circle. Honestly, I feel like I think it was Lil Pump said like, walk in your trap and bless your trap.
Okay.
Yeah, I walked in your circle and blessed your circle. Just like the 12 apostles, they wasn't really doing nothing till Jesus walked through it. And it was like, oh, bro, lit. He got what's going on. He know how to tell us what to do. We gonna go follow, bro. I think that's what happened.
Are you comparing yourself to Jesus?
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad thing though.
Okay.
Everybody does it.
I don't compare myself to Jesus.
You do.
In what way?
Like everybody, this old saying, what would Jesus do? You trying to mimic Jesus?
I don't say that.
No one says it anymore. If you do, you're pretty lame.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm talking to you, one listener.
Lame-o.
Yeah. I don't think we should start off insulting our audience.
Yeah, no.
But no, I think it's pretty common. Most people do compare their actions to Jesus's actions.
I don't.
Well, maybe you should.
I'm good.
Maybe you should be more Christ-like.
You should be more Christ-like.
I'm pretty Christ-like.
Not at all.
Listen, what we not gonna do is sit here and try to paint this picture on the first episode of Davion the bad guy. Because even though I do sympathize with the devil a little bit.
Why would you say first episode? And that's like,
well, because we talking about religion, and it just made me think. I was talking to my mom about this recently because everybody blame everything on him. Like, like she had passed by Jimmy John's. She was like, "Man, I kind of want some Subway or Jimmy John's." And we was in Walmart earlier, so she could have easily got Subway, and she was like, "It's the devil's fault." I was like, ain't no way you just did that. And also that show, I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix. I watched the first season. It's kind of cool.
What?
Lucifer.
I did. I started watching that.
Yeah.
I got like 5 episodes in, maybe.
That's his whole premise, though, is that he was tired of everybody painting him as the bad guy and blaming him for everything.
Right.
So he was like, this is what we not about to do. So he just left hell and then went on and just doing favors and being a nice guy eventually. I ain't going to spoil it for you.
I don't think I'll get back to it.
You should get back to it. At least the first season. After that, like I think there's 3 seasons out now. I watched the second. It was alright. But it was really the first season where it's kind of funny.
You shouldn't have
simple
saw
comedy.
The Good Place?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good.
I was interested in it, but I was like, nah.
It's pretty good. It's different perspective. Gives you a different perspective. It's supposed to be funny, but it do give you a different perspective. Different perspective
of what?
Cause like the whole plot is that like she was put in the wrong place. Like she feel like she was supposed to be in hell.
That's that one where she like go to heaven.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be in, cause they I guess got her mixed up with somebody else.
That's rough.
Yeah, how heaven mess up.
Imagine knowing you supposed to go to hell and go to heaven.
Yeah, and then she like this isn't spoiling it, but like she kept up that one girl, the person that was supposed to be in heaven. She kept up like they little personality type stuff to try and stay there.
I would say, see, like somebody like me, I would have did the same thing. I ain't saying nothing. Literally nobody would know that I was in the wrong place until I started acting out. Then they'd be like, hey.
But the thing is that like everything started going wrong when she got there. So like everybody else starting to get affected too.
Really?
Like the whole, I think one of the episodes, like they had like a sinkhole or something like that. Or like everybody was just started getting out of whack. Like each episode, it would just get worse. It become a worse and worse place.
Well, see, now that's making me, for my religious people, that got me questioning Christianity. Because they be telling me that heaven perfect. Ain't nothing going on over there. Now you got sinkholes? And I know it's Hollywood. But it's like
a fictional show.
I mean, I ain't gonna go there just yet. But
we could get into that. We could get into it.
But if we get into that, it's all up in the air. I ain't gonna say.
If we want to be real,
it's all up in the air.
The show not the only thing fictional.
Can't nobody tell me what's going on up there. Who living up there? We assume.
Take your best guess.
Hey, take me to the king.
Literally.
Yeah, show me. That stimmy just hit. Bring me the king. You know what I'm saying?
You been seeing the memes about the stimulus check?
Yeah, where it was like, what was one? There was like, stimulus just hit, walked into Wendy's, told him, bring me Wendy.
Somebody was like, I'm at McDonald's. It was like, let me get a McFlurry. It was like, this machine is broke. Like, how much to fix it?
Right.
I saw a TikTok where a girl was like, she walked into a car dealership. She was like, I want a Hellcat. I want a Hellcat. They was like, how much you got to put down? She said $1,400. It was like, ma'am, you need to go to Honda.
Hey, bro, that stimmy got people acting different. I told you, I went to Nebraska Furniture Mart. I want this couch. I don't need to know the price. Price tag is irrelevant. Thought about buying a house right there just because I could.
I ain't got mine yet. They tripping.
Stimmy hit, taxes
hit. I didn't
hit.
have to see me.
For what?
I ain't got mine.
Oh, yeah. Yours ain't hit.
I'm gonna go to the Capitol like them people did.
Wait, what? Who you ain't banking with Wells Fargo or Chase or anything like that, right? Oh, see, because they ain't getting theirs till Wednesday. Yeah, because
we gonna see Wednesday. Maybe my bank is in there.
My mom's was pretty salty because like I got everything before. Like I filed my taxes after her and still got mine first. And then like
I'll be here too.
The only reason I knew I got my stimmy is because she called me and she was like, check your bank account. Because I know you gonna have yours. And show and behold, it said pending. I was like, bad. Say less. After I started acting different. Like, thought about buying a lion.
See, y'all letting this get to y'all head. And like, you could tell some people ain't seen 1400 before. You could tell who ain't seen 1400 before.
But it's always funny when people like, because usually with taxes, everybody go withdraw it all and flash the money and things like that. And the same thing with the stimmy people doing too. But nowadays, no one everybody knows it as a joke.
Right.
Like, I hope you ain't taking nobody serious when they saying all this clown stuff.
Nah, but some people is serious. You go on Facebook or something, some people really be serious.
Oh, definitely. Facebook a whole different.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I saw most of the memes.
Facebook is like the kingdom of the night of the zoo. Like, that's a whole different experience. That's a whole different place.
Yeah, yeah.
I done seen some crazy. I literally done seen murders on Facebook.
Me too. Me too. I'm like,
I remember one day I come to school, bro was like, bro, you gotta watch this. Bro, dude, literally head get blown off.
And
literally, lo and behold, bro with a shotgun 6 feet away. He was social distancing.
Bro, I saw somebody break their own neck on accident on Facebook. It's not funny.
It's pretty funny. I mean, like,
I'm so serious.
Like, imagine getting to heaven. How you die, bro? I broke my neck on accident.
He was like doing a video of like cracking his neck. Bro, stuff said zoom.
It's even worse that like I was imagining him like falling or something. Like,
no, he was.
You did it to yourself.
You know how you
crack
your neck?
That's why I don't like because I crack my neck too, but I don't like snap it like that. Like I just keep gently pushing it.
Snapped his stuff. I'll never forget that video because it was a normal video at first.
I seen bro do like you ever watch wrestling?
No.
So there's these two brothers called Jeff and Matt Hardy, and they used to like jump off the top ropes and do all kinds of crazy flips. I seen a bro do that off a bridge. Don't laugh at that, bro. You can't be laughing at that. Bro really did a swanton bomb off the bridge. And everybody was recording him, and then he just flipped. And this bridge had concrete underneath, so it was very purposeful.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got you. I'm
Yeah.
imagining like a bridge over some water.
Nah, concrete. And like, it's crazy how fast life ends. It just come at you real quick. Bro hit the ground, and that
Especially when you do it on purpose. All right, cut that part out. Cut that out.
I don't know about that one. But, in all seriousness, suicide is not funny.
It's not.
If you ever need mental health advice or help, you should see a therapist. There's plenty of numbers out there. I wish I had the mental health hotline
and
number.
End of the day, bottom line, your life is valuable, so don't take it.
Go listen to Logic's song. That got the number in it. Bro, I'll probably put the number at the bottom of the screen.
You don't get canceled before we even start.
Bro, this is serious, bro. Anyway, we gonna move on from that. Back to religion.
Back to another controversial topic.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't think religion should be controversial.
It's very controversial.
It shouldn't be though, because literally, like, just because you got a bunch of people believing in your stuff, don't mean everybody else's stuff is wrong.
But that's how religion becomes such a bad thing, because people get so deep into it. Every other religion is wrong. They miss the whole point. The point is not to prove other religions wrong. The point is to grow in your faith in that religion. You steady worried about other religions. That's the problem.
And see, you took world religions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't. So
Got you.
I didn't study enough of other religions, because for my knowledge, because I only did Christianity, them was the only people that was like, hey, yo, y'all wrong.
Let me backtrack. In a lot of other countries, they not worried about nobody else but themselves when it comes to religion. It's like, I would just be specific, like Catholicism, steady trying to prove people wrong instead of focusing on the problems in their religion.
I mean,
y'all not known for the best stuff.
My son ain't going to Catholic church. I'm just saying that. Definitely ain't being an altar boy. Just saying.
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh. You know they got that in the mic right here. Like they know you want to laugh. You know, because it's not funny. There was so many cases that came out just recently, like going back years.
You ever seen the movie Spotlight? I think everybody should watch the movie. Well, not everybody, but I think people that's like to talk about controversial stuff when it comes to religion should watch Spotlight.
That sounds so familiar. What was that? What was it about?
It was a movie based on the true events of like all these cases that came out about the Catholic Church in, I forgot what city. It started in one city. This small newspaper was doing a story, and then they just found so many cases. Just trying to do this one story, found so many cases.
Crazy thing is, not to get off topic from that. That's crazy. The Pope been wilding. You've been seeing, bro, liking. He been liking OnlyFans models, pigs.
I saw that he liked one.
Yeah,
I didn't see nothing.
He did it
since.
again.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't blame him though.
Too.
Even though he's sworn to celibacy, I can't blame him. Like they was bad.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
So they was bad. So
I mean,
it's okay.
hey.
That's what you're saying. They was bad, so it's okay.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? It ain't like he invited him to the cathedral.
He probably did.
Is that what that's called? No, it's not the cathedral, is it? It's no, is it?
I just saw there's something so messed
he
up.
ain't flying him out to Rome. What you think about? What you got on your mind?
I don't even want to say it.
I'm like
It's
Melly.
so
I got
messed
murder on my mind. Don't try to
up.
point
How is
this.
Melly doing?
How would I know?
I'm just not saying you would know, but I just thought about that. Like,
Let
kind
me
of
call
forgot
him.
about him.
Let me call him real quick.
Yeah. Well, you claim to know all these celebrities. You claim to know Rihanna and
Hey,
Chris Brown.
Riri, let him know, bro. Riri, you know I know you. You know, back in 2009 after Chris. No, I can't say that because then the Rihanna. Yeah, we're gonna cut that one out. Cause the Rihanna.
No,
fans,
we're gonna keep that one.
The Rihanna. listen, there's female fan bases, right? Rihanna, Beyonce,
and Nicki
Minaj. You don't mess with them.
Yeah.
They, like, Rihanna literally took down a whole, like, literally got Snapchat to 1 star. It went from 5 to 1 star because they had made that post about her and Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut that one out. But back to what I was saying before, Riri, you know me, girl. Back in 2010, back in 2010. I guess that still is 2010 though.
I had a lady. I was on the phone with her at my job, and
she knew Rihanna too.
I wish that would have been a more interesting story.
Oh, that's rough.
Nah, but she was an older lady. She thought it was 1920 instead of 2020.
I don't think she should be.
So yeah. Crazy part is she was born after 1920. So.
And she had a phone.
Yeah. How she even called is a great question.
Hey, she's probably calling the wrong number too.
She called the right number. Yeah.
I be feeling bad for old people sometimes because, like, you know, I always mess with my mom when she be acting up. I be telling her, like, I'm gonna put you in a home because, like, my whole plan was to build a house and, like, the guest house and things like that. Like, she could stay in that stuff, but she be acting up some days. I was like, yo,
bro, something's wrong with you.
And she ain't that much older than me either, so, like, I'll probably be, like, right behind her in the home as well. I wish my kids would put me in a home. I got too much money to be put in a home. But anyway,
something is wrong with you, dude. You gonna put your mom in a home, but then don't want your kids to put you in.
No.
You don't think you gonna get on your kids' nerves?
Of course I will. I plan on it. Like, it's literally a plan. But no, like, I'm not planning on it. But if she keep acting up, like, it's more like a threat. When, like, your parents be like, you keep crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Right.
It's one of them things, like, you keep irritating me, I'm gonna put you in a home.
Wow, that like escalated so quickly.
Yeah, you know, the tier list. Because no one.
I wouldn't put my parents in a home.
That's nice. Because when they listen to it, they'll be like, "Oh, she really loves us." I love my mom.
I was
I really do. Like I said, my original plan is when I get my giant mansion, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a whole guest house.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and stay in there. But she be trying me sometimes. But anyway, back to the actual homes themselves. Like, they get treated so bad in some of them places where, like,
I'm already knowing.
Like,
sometimes it don't even be like they get treated bad. It's just sometimes the nursing homes really aren't, like, nice enough. Like, if you go to a nursing home in certain areas, they just don't have the funding. They don't have
the facility.
They don't have the equipment because the facility itself just be broke. It's sad.
I mean, but it's funny how, like, there's plenty of things that can happen to change that. There's plenty of things the government can do to change that. Just how greedy and how capitalism has taken a hold of the world and has made the world to where people can get treated like that. Mm-hmm. There's a terrible problem with homelessness. Like, when I was in Kansas, there was, like, this one little, like, underpass. And literally, like, nowhere in Omaha you can go to an underpass and see a bunch of homeless people. Like, literally, line, like, mile long of homeless people all laying there, bunch of covers, blankets, things like that on both sides, everything like that. And I'm just like, bro, like, at first I was confused a little bit because I'm like, I don't know if this is a sneaker release or, like, they homeless. But I just jumped to the conclusion that they was homeless. I jumped to the conclusion that they was homeless. And
now what if it was a secret release?
I hope they got him. It was cold and raining. But he's under a bridge, so it was cool. But
he's like an educated guess and decided that they was homeless.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, like, because it wasn't like usually in a sneaker release line, like people standing up. There's just a whole assortment of people bringing lawn chairs, things of that nature. Like,
dog.
You can usually tell when there's a sneaker release. First of all, there wasn't no sneaker store right there, so I hope it wasn't a sneaker release. They in the wrong place. Could have been waiting for a concert or something, but
in the wrong place either way.
Nah. If it was a sneaker release and there was a Champs right there, it was the right place. But there wasn't. Anyway, bro, let me get to my story. So, I just think it's crazy how that can easily be changed, especially with the starvation problem. How much food gets wasted on a daily by places like Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, like all those places where at the end of the night they just throw all that out.
Some of the places do have like deals with like shelters and stuff though, where they'll take all the food, but a lot of them don't do that. But some do. They'll take the food from the night and
in those places. But that's one of those things where if the shoe fits, like the shoe don't fit them, but it do fit them places, the places that don't, and it's crazy because literally like that will save so many people's lives and help so many people out. But instead of giving them up, because you're not literally doing nothing with it, you get no benefit out of throwing it away.
Literally,
besides cleaning out inventory for new.
One thing I always wanted to do, like if I was to ever have my own business or own a building, or just in a city in general, like why can't you just like set up like stations? Like they don't have to be nothing fancy, but just like booths, and it's just like care kits, like for homeless. Like it'll have the basic necessities in it. Like you could have like deodorant, and for females like feminine products, and just like maybe like a snack or something, just like little care kits that could probably like get them through the week, something that's inexpensive, like stuff that you can get donated probably to fill the kits. They can be small, just like little stuff.
Well, see, the thing is, the way they see it is that don't make them no money.
When money's not the point.
It's really not, and I agree with you, but that's how they see it. I think that's crazy.
It's hard to find money in helping people. That's why you help people out the kindness of your heart.
Exactly. Like them people who be recording them, helping people, like you cornball, bro. Like the game be saying some wild stuff. Like he just recently said something that was real wild. But that is one of the things I do agree with him on. Is like, bro, if you sitting there recording your acts of kindness, or no, was that the game? I think that was Waka Flocka actually. One of them said it where it's like, if you recording this, bro, you literally like a loser, bro. You're corny. Right. And I agree wholeheartedly, because like, what are you recording somebody that they low for? Yeah. You wouldn't want somebody sitting there recording you if you was homeless or you was down bad, got beat up, lost all your money, something like that.
Only time something like that would be acceptable is if like you're like surprising them with something, like you want to catch like the reaction. I'll watch those type videos where it's like a surprises,
where they be like buying them the house and things
buying them
like
a house or like a new car or something.
Yeah. I would hope just a house down. Where they going? Oh, maybe they got family out the state. You know, you never know. Maybe in a different city, something like that. But they ain't going nowhere.
It's better than walking. Oh, you need gas.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That wasn't even funny. I wasn't even trying to be funny.
Like I literally was about to say, like after you run out of gas, hopefully they give them a full tank of gas.
I've seen videos where they gave them cars though. Like that's a real thing.
Well, see, but there's different types of no, there's not different types of homeless people, because they're all homeless. But there's different type of people who are on the streets struggling with money. Right. Some do need the shelter. Mm-hmm. Some are just like financially unstable. Like it varies, but I don't think, like I really just don't see the benefit. Like I guess they could sleep in the car and things of that nature, but like I don't. To my knowledge, I'm just trying to think like what would they get out of a car? I really can't think besides being able to drive to the next shelter, which not everybody can like buy a house or condo apartment or something like that. But I can't see what. Yeah.
There's probably not as many benefits as you would think to buying somebody a car that's homeless. Now somebody want to buy me a car, I'll gladly accept it.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, 2021 Jeep Wrangler specifically.
You want a Jeep Wrangler?
No. I'm just playing. I do want a Jeep. I used to want a Jeep. Like that was like my main thing. Like I really want a Jeep. I want a Jeep. But then I realized like I don't even want a Jeep like that. That's not even my dream car no more. I just said that because it's so natural for me to say, because I wanted it for so long.
What's your dream car then?
Honestly, I don't really have one. I'm not really a car person, honestly.
Well, because you don't like to drive.
Yeah, I don't like to drive.
So that's a whole different story. Me, for the other hand, you know, let's see, what year I'm talking about? Because, you know, me and Riri, we used to ride around in the roads all the time. That's what really got me on the kick. So definitely got a couple rows eventually. You
didn't even have to add the Rihanna part.
I just wanted them to know, because we never elaborated.
Oh, okay.
Because we kind of got off track. But yeah. So like we used to ride around back in 2010 all the time. How old was I?
Like
18.
8.
18.
How old are you now?
Don't ever ask a man his age, bro. That's so disrespectful.
Is it?
Yeah. Like, I think it's disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bro, just like you shouldn't ask a woman their age. You shouldn't ask men their age either.
You can ask men their age.
Actually, men, you should ask women their age.
You definitely should ask, especially nowadays.
Age and consent. Ask for both of them.
Ask for ID.
Yeah.
At this point, don't even ask their age. Just ask for proof of ID.
Like you really gotta turn into a bouncer nowadays. Like you gotta use
2 pieces of mail.
Yeah, you gotta ask. Yeah, make sure the address is valid.
Make sure the address is valid.
You get your flashlight out. I don't even know what to look for on the ID.
Pay stubs.
Actually, they did tell us when we was at Baker's. Like we had to go through the training to look like what a valid ID was.
Really?
Literally never did.
They never told me.
Yeah, it was in our training. Like you remember when you had to go
watch that training.
Wow, good thing you ain't got that job no more because I don't think you will have it for much longer.
They'll be okay.
They will be. I never saw anything under to minors though. I always was very stern with that. Her on the other hand, I don't know. Allegedly though.
I never sold nothing to minors. You had to scan the ID anyway.
Yeah.
No, you had to type in their birthday. No,
both.
You could scan it.
Yeah, you
too,
could
right?
do both. Some of them wouldn't scan though, but it was always annoying when older people would make a big fuss out of it. Like, bro, I'm really just trying to do my job.
No, literally. PSA to customers, right? Speaking from a person that works in customer service. It's a few things y'all need to stop doing.
On everything.
Y'all need to stop yelling at customer service workers or getting upset with us. We just work here. We ain't make the rules. We ain't do we just trying not to get fired. We just doing our job. If you got your frustrations, take it somewhere else. Por favor, please.
Like, what's yelling at a grocery store employee gonna do for your day?
Right. Some dude told me that my job and me can go to hell. Because I asked him to wait. I kid y'all not.
But what's crazy is, though, like, just because you say that don't mean your wife gonna come back. She's still taking the kids.
What?
She's still packing the boxes. She's still sitting there listening to Rihanna or Beyonce to the left. To the left.
What are you talking
Everything
about?
you own in the box to the left. Bro was going through it and decided to take it out on you.
Yeah, basically.
Like, all this misguided anger, bro. Like, I think there's a lot of things where if people use their anger or time more constructively, so much more would get done. Your wife probably wouldn't have left you, but you want to sit there and tell retail workers to go to hell. Like,
yeah.
Like, you just a goofball, bozo, all things under the sun. A real lame. Or the people that talk trash to waiters and waitresses.
Yeah.
Like you really are garbage. And you goofy. They handling your food.
I don't know that's why I can't work in like food service.
Oh wow.
I could never do it.
You just gonna admit that right there?
Yeah.
Hey. If you ever date her, bro, she make you food, you better look at it.
No. I ain't mean it like that. I'm not saying.
You done told me some stories that I didn't.
Hey.
I ain't gonna say one here, but you done told me some stories.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But that's not what I meant here. I'm saying like I couldn't work in food service because one, like I'm a real picky eater, so like being around food, especially food if I find nasty, wouldn't even work. It's just it is what it is. And also dealing with like rude customers and like I'm bringing you out your food. Like now I want you to starve.
On game, I would bring it out later.
Now I want you to starve. Now I don't even want to give you this food. I ain't gonna split nobody's food or no crazy stuff like that. But yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes emotions run high. I wouldn't personally, just because I'm like, I like to treat others how I like to be treated sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes the pettiness get
Emphasis
out of me.
on that sometimes.
Yeah. Because sometimes the pettiness get out of me, and then it'd be like, I gotta get back at you. Like I've realized like I'm a petty person, but it really comes down to like words, not so much actions. Like for instance, me and my mom go at it a lot. Not in a bad way though. It's pretty constructive and funny at the end of the day. But my 2-year-old brother, I'll tell you about this. Like he go and mess everything up, bro. When we first got these lights to set up, I was trying to show my mom's and he wouldn't leave him alone. I kept telling him to stop this, that, and the third. And like I got to the point because he always doing something. I was like, bro, mom, like you gotta control your kid, dog. Like get control of your kid. And she's like, well, try telling that to a 2-year-old. And then literally the next morning, bro, I was like, I hold these things. I'll be waiting. Next morning, I just came downstairs getting ready to go make some breakfast. And I'm walking around the corner and she's sitting there yelling like, stop. What are you doing? Stop.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, try telling that to a 2-year-old. Like, I just like literally.
But you don't like kids in general.
That doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
But just on the pettiness side, I'd be waiting. I just be waiting for that moment to say it back, bro. I was like, I tell her too. I was like, I remember that. Just wait, because it's gonna be so great when I get to say it back. But besides that, action wise, I don't do too many petty things.
I think the only thing I couldn't wait to say back, because I told you this before, my dad, when I used to get hurt when I was younger, you be playing on the playground, you get hurt, you scrape your leg or something. My dad's response every time was, well, was you having fun? Dog, my leg is bleeding. Stop asking me dumb questions.
But was you having fun though?
Do that matter?
It really does.
I used to hate that, so now I use that on him.
Because like, if you wasn't having fun,
or something, was you having fun? Was you having fun?
Because like, if you was having fun, then like I'm gonna give you bandage till you get up, and then you go back to playing. But if you wasn't having fun, we're gonna go ahead and skedaddle.
No, I feel like the timing used to just be so bad. I used to play soccer, so you get hurt in soccer a lot. Like, well, was you having fun?
I know a couple soccer players. They don't get hurt too much.
I'm talking about when you younger. You play soccer, you get a soccer ball to the face, or
I never had that.
Plenty of people don't got a soccer.
They're like, it is like I've had
like the soccer ball like hit your stomach or something.
I've had plenty of basketballs do that in the face and stomach. So like, it's all relative to the sport. But
yeah, but don't ask me, well, was you having fun? Because that don't matter in the moment. Maybe later, ask me. In the moment though, I just got hit. You gonna ask me that?
Well, because the crazy thing about pain is that it really is mental. Yeah. So like, what people usually like when they get hurt and stuff like that, like you just tickle them, or just hit them somewhere else, because then they ain't hurting in that spot no more.
Try telling a 7-year-old that.
I mean, you 7, grow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like, stop being a punk. Was he having fun or not? That's all I want to know.
Forget you wouldn't be trying to hear that at 7 either.
I was a 7-year-old that got back up.
You okay, boy?
Yeah. Ask my mom. I told you, there's a couple of times where she asked me stupid stuff, and I'd be like, bro, like one time I got hurt in basketball, some random thing happened to my leg, and then like I'm laying there in pain, everybody's surrounding me. She's like, where does it hurt? I'm like, oh, are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at? Like my leg. Like, what do you mean? And like,
I feel like questions like that is just so natural. Like when you get hurt and somebody asks you, are you okay?
Listen, I don't need natural response. I need you to think before you say something, because when I get hurt, I get very aggressive.
Okay.
I get very aggressive and disrespectful. Like when I burnt myself. I took my mom, me and my mom, like I said, go at it a lot. But it's very healthy. Took her advice, was cooking, grease splashed all over my arm. I was heated. I was heated. And I was just like, she just want to listen to you. Like, I'm the one who went to culinary. I don't know why I was sitting there listening to you. The pan gonna burn. It's a non-stick pan. Like, you just wash it out. Yeah. And she's sitting there, well, you ain't the one that got to clean it. We got a dishwasher. You just choose not to use it. Yeah. Like, literally, like, I just get so mad, bro. She's like, well, don't get mad at me. It wasn't, I didn't do it. You gave me that advice.
Yeah.
Like,
even if it do stick, can you soak it?
Yeah, but like, so with our pans, she just don't know how to use the pans. Because like with that, like we have these copper pans, and all you literally got to do, like it looks like it chars the pan, but it doesn't. All you got to do is just like, if it's fresh, just scrape it. But if you soak it, it'll come right off just with regular sponge or something like that. But yeah, so when I get hurt, I get real aggressive and disrespectful. It's something I'm trying to work on. It doesn't last as long as it used to. But
I mean, I'm not really active no more, so I don't get hurt.
I get hurt off dumb stuff. Like, I haven't had like a serious injury since like high school, which wasn't that long ago. But I just get hurt off dumb things. Like one time when I was younger, fell down the stairs. Like not younger, like probably like 15. I was probably in high school. I was in high school. I was 15, 16. Fell down the stairs, scraped my arm all up. Literally had cuts all over my arm. I don't even know what was in them stairs. And it was just like, that was so stupid. Like, how did that happen?
I think more clumsy stuff happened to me now than me getting hurt. Like, I dropped stuff.
That is what that was.
Oh, my God. Clumsy. I be dropping stuff, and I'm like, bro, I'm not even clumsy, but I'm clumsy.
Yeah. I realized I started doing that a lot now, too. And I think it's because I haven't been active with, like, sports. So, like, my hand-eye coordination is starting to deteriorate. Yeah. I struggle with that word a little bit. But, deteriorate.
I didn't notice it. You could have kept going.
Yeah, but deteriorate.
What? What is it?
Deteriorate.
Spell it.
F-U. It's crazy. Back in another wrestling thing, John Cena. It was really hard to see him, but when you could hear him all the time, and when you heard him, he had his move, like his special was the F-U-C-K. And he had kids all over the world just saying that. and it, like, eventually he ended up changing it. But I'm like, ain't no way bro really just had kids. But the wrestling back in the day used to be wild. It was so misogynistic, racist.
Yeah.
Like,
same with like NASCAR and stuff like that.
Crazy.
Ain't NASCAR like super racist?
I would assume so. Like, most people... I've learned that it is typically a stereotype of the NASCAR to assume that most rednecks watch it, but I know people from Iowa watch it, and if you live in Iowa or former Iowa, you're a redneck.
Don't even start on Iowa.
Yeah, we'll get to the Iowa disrespect in a minute because I'm really about to violate y'all. Yeah, but in NASCAR there was that thing with famous black NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace.
Right.
They had that noose in his garage as the garage pool, I guess, and they try to say, well, that's a common thing, but I don't know because I don't watch NASCAR because it's
stupid.
Yeah, it's a bunch of circles.
No offense to anybody that watches NASCAR, but I will fall asleep.
There's a couple tracks that, like, it does have like twists and turns and things like that. And recently, I don't remember what day it was, but I actually had to sit there and watch a whole thing of NASCAR. It's a really rough night. Literally, I almost watched the full thing. I just missed the first round, but after that, I watched like 2 through 8. I think it was. Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't watch NASCAR.
Like
NASCAR is like watching golf.
I can't watch golf. I can't watch baseball either.
You know what I realized? Like, I used to say the same thing. You just got to sit up close. Like, if you go to a baseball game and sit up close, it's very entertaining. Really? Yes. Just got to get good seats. On TV, I don't know about all that. But if you're at the baseball game and you have really good seats, it's good.
I have to work on that. I ain't sat up close in a minute ever since me and Riri stopped talking. We lost contact.
Please give him some attention.
I'm gonna have to hit her back up.
So you can stop making up these lies.
They're not. Oh, man, listen. How you gonna tell them lies? You don't even know me like that.
You right. You right.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to hit her back up on Twitter, see if we can get in contact again, because it's been a minute.
It's the again part for me.
But no, I have to. Yeah. I've been to a couple baseball games, and every time I've never stayed for a full one.
Used to go a lot, like a lot. I've been to a lot of baseball games.
Yeah,
ain't nothing else to do.
I'm
in
gonna
Nebraska.
say a lot. I got a handful of things, but a handful of times.
I've been to more than I can count.
Yeah, but so I definitely need to figure out. I'll try that. I'll give it one more try. Try sitting up close. Golf is fun for me as like a pastime. Like, I used to do it when I was younger with a friend, and we used to go around just hitting the ball as hard as we can. I was actually surprisingly good. But as an actual thing to do, or not do, watch, professional, for me personally, is boring.
I never even used, like, when you used to go, like, mini golfing, like, you know, what was that, Family Fun Center?
Yeah.
Even how, like putt-putt golf, mini golf, I used to hate that stuff.
Really?
Even when I was younger. Only type of golf I'll do is Top Golf.
That's
and
crazy.
That's not even golf for real.
It is.
It is, but like.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's
it is, but golf. It's like, is it?
Yeah, just like.
That's like saying, is the Wii really golf? Like, it's the Wii.
No, because one's virtual.
No, I get that, but like. I get that, but I feel like Top Golf like ain't golf for real. That's why everybody do it.
No, like there's golf hitting ranges. And all you do is hit the ball as hard as you can.
Okay, Top Golf is a golf hitting range.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. Just an arcade version of that.
Oh, when I compare it to a virtual version.
Well, yeah, one's completely virtual. I mean,
Whatever.
Unless you got that Wii remote golf stick, then that's completely real. Like,
why did the Wii fall off? That's so disrespectful.
I don't
that
think
it fell off.
I don't think it fell off. It just evolved like everything else.
What did it evolve into?
Well, so after the Wii, I think you had the Wii U.
Yeah.
And then after the Wii U, you had the Switch.
That was Nintendo. Nintendo did Wii?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Cut that out.
No.
Cut that out. I didn't know that for real.
Yeah, so Nintendo did the Wii, just like they did the DSs and things like that.
Okay, well, they need to bring back the Wii. I feel like that's so disrespectful to the Wii.
But it's still here.
No, but like, I want like a Wii, like, game system.
Yeah, it's still here. Like the Nintendo.
I don't want the Switch. I want a Wii with the Wii characters and the Wii feel. I want it to still be popular, is what I'm saying.
I promise you, the Switch has the characters still, has all your favorite games. Like, they make a new Resource game every time. Has all the Mario games on it still. Has, like I said, the Mii characters. It still has the same feel. They messed up the shop music, though. The shop music back in the day used to be fire. Mm-hmm. Now it's pretty trash. But, no, I promise you, the Nintendo Switch, and it's a better thing at the end of the day because it's portable, too.
Yeah.
But they got all the same games. They just evolved over time and things like that. They even got them remastered, some of them. So, no, I promise you.
I'll still play my Wii to this day.
I mean, yeah, that Wii. That's because like things like Guitar Hero fell off. That fell off because after they started going into like now you're playing a real guitar and like that got to a point where it's like, all right, bro, we tell you running out of ideas, which I understand because like how far can you go with a guitar game?
Right.
And then like DJ Hero used to be my stuff, bro.
I never played that.
That was hard. They had all the hard songs on there.
The Michael Jackson game?
Don't even talk about the Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson game?
You know you can't see me in the Michael Jackson game.
Oh, okay.
I was like back in the day used to call me Michael Jackson. You know that?
Did they?
Yeah. I was just cut like that,
Who is
bro.
they?
Don't worry about that. I ain't telling people name on the camera, bro.
There is no they.
Yeah. Like look me up
people
on the.
Be like, they did this. Who is they? They used to. They said,
yo, I can't really believe you just try to press me like that. But watch when they come up, like we gonna have them on the pod, and they gonna be like, listen, because I used to grind that game day and night, kind of like with the Wii Sports Resort one with the basketball and the.
Oh, I love the Resort one.
Yeah, like that one. Literally, I grinded to get every personal best record and every single thing. Tried to get perfect and everything. Same with the Michael Jackson experience. Even though I didn't like half the songs, still played every single one and was grinding.
I liked all the songs.
You really did?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Michael Jackson don't really got bad songs.
He just ain't got songs I don't be vibing to sometimes.
Nah. His songs be a vibe. It just depend on the vibe and you feel that day.
Nah, there's some of them that I'm like, nah. Like Rock With You, literally I can always listen to Rock With You. I'll never turn Rock With You off. But there's songs like literally I can only list off a certain amount of songs because after that I stopped listening to them.
No way.
Yeah, like I'd never listened to every single Michael Jackson song.
I've never listened to. I probably haven't heard every single one, but all of them I've never heard a bad one. Like me personally, I've never not liked a Michael Jackson.
Like song. ABC, I hate it.
Well, that was Jackson 5 technically, but like.
Hey, see, look, you got me coming out of character. He was the one singing it.
That song not bad. It get annoying after a while.
That's why I hate it because it got so annoying. But now Mike, he was cold. Don't get me wrong. I don't think any artist has a whole catalog where every song hit.
I think Michael Jackson would be the closest. It'll probably be Michael Jackson, Beyonce.
I don't agree with Beyonce.
Even her earlier stuff. Not every song hit though, but like.
On my way back from Kansas.
2010s and after, every song hit on the album.
On my way back from Kansas, my mom still has like Beyonce CDs and things like that. And I listened to both of them. It was like a 5 out of 16 thing. Like one of them. What
CD was you listening to?
The same one that had like Sound the Alarm. Like she was like, I'll be.
Oh, Ring the Alarm.
Ring the Alarm. Where she's like, I'll be if I see another chick on your arm.
I don't think I listened to that whole album. I wouldn't know.
Let's see. There's a
her
good
self-titled album. Lemonade.
Lemonade was pretty hard.
Her album,
Actually,
was it
I never
called
even
4?
listened to. I don't know. I know Jay-Z had 444. That was
she
hard.
had an album called 4. What was the one before 4? I don't know, but them 3 the only one I can think of. Every song hit. Those are 3 recent, like most recent. Not necessarily like last year, but they're more recent.
I mess with Savage, her Savage remix.
Mm-hmm.
I mess with that. I mess with Surfboard. Even though
that was on her self-titled album.
Yeah, even though when I found out what she was referring to, I was like, "Oh, that's what you had me singing, dog." Whenever I be finding out what I'm actually talking about, I just be like, "Wow, that's crazy." I didn't stop either. Didn't change a thing, but
a little disappointed, but didn't change a thing.
Yeah, that's usually how I go. Like Lil Nas, like he came out gay, and once he told me, he was like, "Yeah, all them songs I was talking about gay people." And I was like, "Dang, that sucked." But this song slap, hey, bro.
That's like but Turn on Old Town Road.
Exactly. Well, I don't think he's talking about gay stuff in Old Town.
That was his first song that came out.
But his album, I think he only got one. He got so he has a old album before he released Old Town Road called Maserati, and that's pretty hard. But the most recent one, I don't remember. I think it was like 7 or something like that. That was almost a top to bottom banger. I didn't even
listen to that whole album.
Oh, you got to. I don't know what's gonna bring you down.
Bro got his song.
Hey, yo. Well, Nas. Okay, hey, bro. You hard. Not in that way, though. Yeah. We gonna pause it. Crazy thing is, bro, like, dude on Twitter is hilarious.
He is.
Bro, it's hilarious on Twitter. This be having me dead. Like, somebody made you see the TikTok where bro was like, Lil Nas and Uzi, like they plants and clones since in the industry to infiltrate the industry and things like that. Like they weren't originally Cardi. They weren't originally dressing like this and being gay, but now they've changed. And the whole time bro's going off. He's sitting there like eating popcorn. And then like whenever he says like something surprising, supposed to be surprising, he'd be like, really? And then he like got up and started whipping and nay and like bro's hilarious.
I think one time, I could be mistaken, but I think one time somebody made a tweet and his response was, "That's gay."
He made a new song where he got a snippet that it was like, when I ask where your dick at, I ain't talking about your gun. And crazy thing is, when that song come out, I would be in the streets saying that. Like, I don't even get down like that, but that song, that's a hard verse. Like the snippet, I gotta show you the
Don't
snippet.
say I'm gonna be in the streets.
Yeah. The streets, listen. I think the streets is a little too homophobic. I think we gotta be more accepting. So I'm gonna be down there in the streets and my boys, we're gonna be bumping that.
You gonna be what?
Bumping.
Okay.
Bumping with Lil Nas X. I don't see a problem
whatever
with that.
floats your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now it's Lil Nas X.
Oh.
Our Lord and Savior. Maybe I should start that religion.
Lil Nas X religion?
Yeah. If you ask some of my friends, I've already kind of went down that road, the Old Town Road. So
I don't know what you mean by none. It could be taken so many ways.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of it.
Okay.
Because it's really like most things that have a pure interpretation, that's not fun. Right. Like Mona Lisa, right? We don't know what that means. And so many people make so many different things out of it.
True.
Or Starry Night. I think these do actually have meanings, but
they do.
I don't know them, so.
Are you comparing the Mona Lisa to
our Lord and Savior, Lil Nas X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And I just go around to my friends and be like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Lil Nas X?
What is up with this, our Lord and Savior?
Because it's just like, why? It's one of those things where it's like, why are you saying our Lord and Savior? Because it was just to start something.
Got you.
So, it's kind of like I'm kind of like a Lil Nas X Jehovah Witness. Like I'll be going to people, just have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Lil Nas X? I show them my screensaver, and
I would probably be a Meg Thee Stallion Jehovah Witness.
Really?
I love Meg Thee Stallion.
I respect and appreciate some of her music. Everything don't slap for me, but I definitely appreciate that Crybaby song because she be having people moving their things. She be having people moving they be thinking them things, man. Woo. Ayo Meg or WAP, man. Hey, Cardi, Meg, keep doing your thing because I'm trying to see more things thangin', and it's sheesh. Man, I gotta tell you, it's kind of crazy though, because like WAP was so controversial for some dumb reason.
No reason.
Dumb reason.
Ooh, more kids are listening to that. Well, maybe you should be a parent.
Like,
nah, cut that part out. That's gonna piss people off.
So, parent your kids.
Hey,
get control of your kids.
How about you control what they see and watch, and then it wouldn't be a problem. But then that's gonna piss parents off. He's like, you don't have kids, you don't know.
So, I'm glad.
I know common sense.
Exactly. That's what some of it is. Literally, just comes down to common sense. But nah, like that should not have been a controversy. Like, everybody, you can't be talking about sex like that. Like, man,
don't listen to it.
You know what we grew up listening to, bro.
And what, like back in the day, like they was talking about the same stuff. They just wasn't as blunt.
Nah, they was blunt. Like if you listen to the dudes, I was saying the same things.
I mean,
hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Like they
that song is wild.
They was on some stuff. So I don't see. Like it even political officials and things like that commenting on it, but they ain't even doing their job.
You know what it is? They women of color.
I think it was just jealousy. I think for people to be so sexually liberated, it was making them like them political officials a little jealous.
No, I think it's because like women of color are overly sexualized.
I think that's a very important topic for us to have, or a conversation for us to have. Before we do that, I'm gonna go down this road of there's a couple little political officials, females, that was kind of having problems with it, and I think they just really wanted to be out there thinking they thing, but they can't because they
they probably just hating, jealous.
Yeah, and it's like
they gotta wear a suit every day.
Exactly, you can't show off them flat, just cardboard figures, but I mean,
you can't show off the tiggle bitties.
Some of them do be having them. They don't be showing them off.
Why? Why I just start thinking of, dang, whose mayor is that they was making all the memes about?
You know what was funny though? I thought she was talking about old girl from high school.
No, I'm talking about whose mayor was that? Governor, the black lady with the short hair.
You talking about Chicago?
Was it? I think it was Chicago. The black lady with the short hair. And it was like all the memes about like it's two things I ain't never seen: a turtle with speed and a bunny. Bleep the B word out.
There's some things that I'm just like I think you can't. I think in a political position, like I think there's too many rules and certain things. Like I think if you political official, you should be able to do them things. Like you should be able to do the WAP dance.
I don't know if I want my political officials doing the WAP.
Well, not as long as they're doing their job. Just like at Baker's, when people was sitting there recording TikToks when they should have been ringing people up. Them your priorities ain't right.
True.
But if you pass that stimmy again, you go do all the WAP dances you want.
I think that's a little different. I don't know about the WAP dances, but I think what is defined as professionalism does need to be tweaked. It's
been tweaked a little bit over time. Like tattoos are being more accepted.
Yeah. They need to be all the way accepted though. Tattoos, nails is only accepted now. Nails is only accepted now because white girls is wearing long nails. Like the long nails that black girls started, that's only like you see a lot more of that from people of other races and cultures and stuff like that. Yeah. We started that, and now it's accepted. Now it's accepted in the workplace. Now you can kind of sort of start to get away with it. Why? Because they was doing it.
Same way hair is starting to be accepted.
Hair starting to be
there's some jobs where it's like we would prefer you to have a brush cut. But
I saw a post where it was a black newscaster and she was like, finally muscled up the courage to wear braids on set.
I did see that. Yeah.
That was so sad to me. It was just box braids.
I think sometimes we overthink about things like that though. Like
I don't think so. If I was a black newscaster in an all white newscast, I'll probably feel pressure to have a wig or a sew-in, or have my hair slicked down in a certain way.
Well, there's two different types of black person that is put in that position. There's some that are like, I'm gonna be black,
right,
and then there's some that's like, I'm gonna try to play within the lines and not push it. And there's some that just don't care. So I think there's two types of people about it. It is sad that she felt like that's something she had to kind of like
find courage to
do. Like that should have just been an automatic. I have a coworker, and he was telling me like one time he went with a test drive with a customer, and she was like, wow, they let you work here? Because he has braids. And she was like, they let you work here with that type of hair? He was like, and your husband married you with that type of face?
No, literally. Because, like, what is that supposed to mean?
Exactly. So, like...
See, just speaking from, like, a black girl perspective, I know me, I get nervous sometimes when I switch my hair and go to work. That's one thing, like, I'm going to just be real. Like, I hate switching my hair and going to work the next day. Because I know it's going to be a comment made about it. Whether it's a good comment or not, just mind your business.
I know... to some extent,
why is it even a thing?
I hate the "can I touch your hair," but
I had a lady when I worked at the hospital. I had a patient that just grabbed my hair.
No,
and she didn't even ask.
We'd definitely have the box.
Thing when I worked at the hospital, because like hospital setting, I get you're not supposed to have long hair and stuff like that. But I braids to my butt. I would always wear them back, but like. I don't know. Everybody just has something to say about my hair.
Yeah,
everybody, patient, coworkers, everybody has something to say about my hair.
Some people have this weird fascination with black people's hair, and that just goes all the way back to back in the day, and also just the fetishization. Is it fetishization or fetishization?
Fetish station.
Nah, I don't think that's it.
Fetish station.
Man.
Spinner.
How black people are fetishized, and it becomes a real problem. Like black men specifically are very fetishized, and often are just seen as a piece of meat.
You know, it's also fetishized.
I'm not just a piece of meat, and if I was, I'd be a Wagyu steak, medium well, because I'm pretty dark.
Mixed babies are fetishized.
They definitely are.
That's so weird.
It's disgusting. Really.
Public service announcement, since we're starting this podcast. I am not mixed.
Yeah, she's not.
I'm not mixed. Nothing is wrong with that at all, but I'm not.
Yeah.
People be arguing with me about me.
Like you don't know your parents.
Like I don't know my parents.
Like,
they be arguing with me. Like, what do you mean? They were like, what do you mean you're not mixed? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean? They was like, no, your mom probably like, girl, I just told you.
Yeah, some people be tripping. Like 2 dark-skinned people could have a light-skinned baby.
It's very much it's called genetics.
Yeah,
there's a little science behind it.
Everybody's pigmentation and color ain't gonna always come out to be the most logical, which is fine. Now, if it come out white, then you should definitely go see
Mari.
Yeah, or Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil might help a little more.
I don't know. So crazy thing is, Dr. Phil got some serious allegations against him.
What?
So Catch Me Outside girl, bad baby.
The facility he sent her to?
Yeah. I honestly don't think she's lying.
I don't think so either. I don't think it's necessarily Dr. Phil himself.
I feel like
it's like he know, but like he himself, I don't think he himself is sending these people places. It's probably his team, his production, which is up under him, which would then the blame will fall on him. I don't think it's him personally signing the paper like, yeah, send that girl there.
No, he'd literally be saying it on the show like, you're going to the ranch. Like he'd be like, I got a great place for you. It's going to teach you how to be a better person, really teach you how to value what you have at home. And I think you're going to really like it there. And then when you get back.
He's just the face of it all. Like he's a doctor and he be counseling people, but you gotta remember he's the face of it too.
But see, that's what we're assuming. I don't know. Like, of course, the network themselves are over him, but I think Dr. Phil owns his show.
Yeah.
So
but he still has a team. He still has people that I don't know.
Dr. Phil that's that dude. He control that. Like I'm telling you, like I don't know how prescriptive some of it is, and I don't think some of the people that even go on there should be on there. Like there's a lot of things you shouldn't let the public know. But for the sake of like I'm 100% confident he make those decisions.
But you know what's crazy is that it came out a while ago that what's her name,
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby, yeah, her and her mom didn't even have issues like that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so like y'all, first off, y'all went on there for like nothing even serious as it was made seem, because you even came out talking about they spun the videos and the audio trying to make it seem like it was worse than what it was. One of the clips I guess they was playing, and they tried to like fix the editing
TV
and
magic.
Put dark music behind it and made it seem like it was like really bad. So if it wasn't really bad like that, why'd you go in there in the first place?
For
TV?
clout.
Yeah. For some TV, your daughter got a good personality. Y'all know y'all can sell this. She might have behavior problems, but nothing you need Dr. Phil for.
You do anything for clout, like the Miko said. She so like, and it worked for her perfectly.
It did. I can't even hate.
Right, I can't hate the hustle. Honestly, I like to see. Oh, almost messed up there.
Yeah, what was you about to say?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, being transparent, almost forgot that she wasn't black. So I had to catch myself there. Because I was going to say, I love to see black people succeed, no matter especially if they're getting over on the white man. But
as long as you caught yourself, we're going to let it slide.
Yeah, but I no amount of tanning. She almost tricked me.
No, for sure. You know what upsets me?
What upsets you? What grinds your gears?
What grinds my gears? You remember Whoa Vicky?
I wish I didn't.
You know, she's like established and famous, is successful.
Really?
She was never canceled for real. Like, y'all tried to cancel her,
yeah,
and it didn't work.
See, I thought it did, because she disappeared from socials. From my socials.
She ain't disappeared. I mean, she be collabing with all the YouTubers. She be in brand deals, taking fire ass pictures. She got money.
See,
at least that's what it's presented as.
I seen like in the beginning, like that's how it was, like her acting all crazy and things like that, and trying to act black and things like that.
Like, she's been exposed so many times. She was never canceled for real. That girl got money.
Yeah, I thought she was successful. That's crazy. Successfully canceled.
She was not successfully canceled.
I think that's,
we just ignoring the fact that how she got started, and she's like that's like her now, for real. Like, you could tell beginning it was an act, but like no, like that's like her personality for real now.
I mean, there comes a times where you do something so often that there's no way you can't become it.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm not surprised. Like Lil Tay did crash and burn though. Remember Lil Tay? The little
girl.
Yeah. She crashed and burned.
See, that's something you nah.
But she crashed and burned because she got caught flake flexing her mom's real estate houses, and then made her mom lose her job.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that her mom's idea? Wasn't her mom behind
it? Yeah. Her whole family. I won't say her whole family, but like the core family members. And yeah, that's what you get though.
Yeah.
Try to pimp out your daughter.
Do anything for clout.
That's what, like, crazy, the stuff people do for clout. Like what the whole the girl that had the Gorilla Glue in her head. And then some dude did it after her.
A dude did it?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He did the cup to his lip.
No. He put Gorilla Glue in his hair.
Oh, somebody put Gorilla Glue in a cup to their lip.
Oh.
It was like was it a rapper? Somebody who was like semi-famous type stuff. He put Gorilla Glue on the rim of a cup and be like, see, I could pull this off, and then the cup was stuck.
Yeah, like an idiot. Like,
I gotta stop cussing.
You do some people do stupid things for a little bit of internet fame.
Yeah.
And you're doing it on the wrong platform too, because Twitter is ruthless.
Man.
They will be quick to call you stupid.
And I felt bad for that lady at first. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt bad for her. Then I realized after she got this like GoFundMe, and after the doctor helped her for free and all that, so I'm like,
doctor was a black man, by the way. Congratulations, King.
Congratulations for being a good doctor and getting that Gorilla Glue out of her hair, but no congratulations that you did it for free. He did that stuff for free.
I mean, yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, in the situation that it was, like, yeah, she should have read the label. She shouldn't have been that stupid to be like, well, Gorilla Glue, that worked the same. Like, she shouldn't have done nothing stupid like that. But some things you just got to do out the kindness of your heart.
Well, yeah.
If he took money for that, that would have been a whole different... Like, I don't think nobody would have necessarily blamed him, but I think it would have been like... It would have been a bigger mess than it was.
I guess I'm not necessarily mad at him. It's just when like the whole process of her getting it removed out of her hair was going on, it made me realize like I don't feel bad. Not saying like to be insensitive, but like if everybody could get off how she did by doing something just ignorant and stupid, bro, what kind of, I mean, we kind of close to it, not even gonna lie, but like,
well, I think she learned her lesson. Because she had that for weeks, so she was sitting there dealing with that for weeks of just turtle head.
And I felt bad, and now I don't no more, because it's like, first off, what really got me, I realized, like, you're too old.
Yeah.
You're grown.
Yeah.
You're grown.
I think she had a kid too.
You are grown. Putting Gorilla Glue in your hair.
Like, you too grown to not be reading the label.
You're too grown to not have certain common sense.
That too. That really was just common sense.
You have to go to Home Depot to get Gorilla Glue. Ain't nothing in Home Depot meant for no hair.
Yeah, like you can't go to like Lee's or Mid-K and get.
You can't go to a beauty supply store and get some Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. Maybe
some nail glue at most. Super glue.
Nah, you ain't finding that. Oh yeah, nail glue and things like that.
You might find super glue, but like Gorilla Glue, dog, that stuff's meant for wood.
Especially, it wasn't even like the little like little plastic bottle version.
Yeah, the little tubes.
Yeah.
It was the can.
Yeah, it was a whole spray
aerosol,
can. Yeah, like you really got to go out your way to find that.
You know what? I put money. It was up under her sink.
Yeah, I think that was what it was. Like
yeah.
she was trying to lay down her hair. She just happened to find that. That's what she said.
She was like, "Oh, this will work."
Yeah, but that was stupid. Like, come on now. Out of all the things.
Now you got us black girls looking crazy when we want to slick back.
Yeah, because now I'm definitely gonna be like, is that Gorilla Glue?
Ain't nobody gonna think that for real, but they just gonna
say
that's what it'll remind you of. Yeah. I know next time I see a slick back, that's what the next time I saw a slick back, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, just because it's like, bro, that's just some wild, outlandish stuff.
Who thinks of that?
Nobody.
Who thinks of that?
People who do dumb stuff for clout think of that. I don't think she did that. I know for a fact I know for a fact she didn't do that for clout.
Yeah.
But like that is something that somebody's like, well, what will get me attention? And that would be the thing that got them attention. Like that's what they would think of.
It's like the Tide Pod thing.
Oh man. That was, but when you look back at like America's challenges and things like that, like everybody was always trying to kill themselves. Like with the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost did that.
I did do that. I didn't do it. I just did like a little bit just to see like people was dragging it. Mm-hmm. They wasn't.
Yeah, they definitely wasn't.
They wasn't dragging it.
But yeah, like the cinnamon challenge or like the salt and ice challenge.
What was the other one? You did like Sprite and a banana.
Oh yeah, and it like make you throw up and things like that. Yeah, there's just like the world's always been trying to kill yourself.
Remember middle school? I think it was like 5th, 6th grade. It was like a challenge to make yourself pass out. You put yourself against somebody presses against your chest.
There was one like people like try to flex as hard as they can, and then they would also pass out too.
Okay. Yeah. Something wrong with us.
Yeah.
And the generation before us, because I was them too.
So like I don't necessarily like. Society has popularized things like that. But like I said on Twitter, you definitely will get dookied on if you post some stuff like that because they ain't gonna feel bad for you at all.
Twitter is hilarious. I don't even got Twitter like that. I only go on Twitter when something viral happens just to see the memes and see the comments. I'd
definitely be on there just to be like, just to see what's going on. Like Twitter definitely has its downsides, but Twitter definitely is like the end all be all. Like if you go Twitter famous for something stupid, I promise you're going to lose your job.
Yep.
You say something racist, you're going to lose your job. Any scholarships you had, any colleges, any high school, like you're getting suspended.
Twitter get a hold of it. Black Twitter at that.
Yeah, you mess with the wrong Twitter groups. Like you mess with the Barbs or the Beehive or...
all you going to see is bees in your comments.
The Barbs,
I be
the Beehive.
Thinking that's hilarious.
The Navy, BTS, even Ariana Grande fans.
Taylor Swift fans.
Taylor Swift fans. They was like some of the originals.
They low key, yeah. I feel like Beyonce fans too. Beyonce and Taylor Swift fans like really.
And then
and One Direction fans.
Oof.
That was
But luckily, I won't say luckily, but they ended up breaking up. I think, yeah, they all be going their own way now. But no, who's the dude that everybody care about?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles fans.
Don't come for me, but I don't know what the hype is about him.
Me either.
What'd he do? Maybe I missed it.
No, he ain't do
You feel
nothing.
me?
They just like his music and think he's attractive. That's all. Yeah, like it ain't like he did anything crazy besides like change some people's lives according to them. But no, they just think he attractive, so that's what all the hype about. But yeah, there's certain groups on Twitter that if you anger them, you can just kiss their social hierarchy, your social standing.
I don't have a fan base like that. I
don't.
Have a fan base I do.
I do. Because like I couldn't imagine being with people that's so toxic.
But imagine having a group of people that go that hard for you in that like great a number.
But I think it's stupid because for the fact of like, I'm pretty sure to some extent Beyonce, Nicki, all of them appreciate it. But it's like, bro, people are entitled to their own opinions. Yeah. That doesn't always mean they should say them. Yeah. But they have that ability too. So for you to sit here and attack these people just because they disagree with you about an artist, that's insane to me. Yeah. I think and it's all calculated. It's not like something that's just like everybody that just happened in like Nicki, like there's like groups and parties.
Nicki, like I remember I saw a post because Meg just won a Grammy. Yeah. Somebody said, I just think it's funny how Meg won a Grammy before Nicki. Like, bro.
And why can't you just be happy?
Just
like
bro, is it that deep? Yes, Nicki probably deserves a Grammy, but like, it's Meg's moment. Let's just congratulate her.
I seen something that was like how they was claiming that Beyonce was just so irritated when Trevor Noah, when he came, like when her and Meg got down and he came to announce that she had tied the most for any male or female artist to win 27.
Irritated to me.
Yeah,
she seemed in shock.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I saw too. But people's like, you could just tell how irritated she was, and just
y'all just
she was obviously just wanted it to all be about Megan, but he had to come in and interrupt and this, that, and the third. I'm like, the amount of reaching y'all doing, like y'all. Like you would think they was Mr. Fantastic, how far they can reach. Like that was ridiculous. And so it was like, but once again, I'm not a person on Twitter that's gonna like, cause I've seen all that dumb stuff and I'm like, you're stupid.
And kept scrolling.
Exactly. There's some people that would say that and go write whole paragraphs or sit there and argue with each and every person on there. I think those people are stupid too. But yeah, she didn't look in shock, or she didn't look irritated to me. She looked in shock that whole time.
Yeah, I figured it was in shock. First off, I liked seeing Beyonce at the Grammys. She looked human. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes the celebrities go in hiding and then they just drop stuff and then leave. Or when you have like such a high status as Beyonce, it's hard to like relate. But after seeing her speech and even seeing her reaction to finding out that she broke another record, like.
Well, yeah, I think there sometimes is that disconnect that I think celebrities have, right? Whereas like you're up there, like there is no catching you, there is no even being near you because you're put on such a high status that it's crazy. Like,
and that's when people forget you're human too. But
yeah, like for football, Tom Brady, literally everybody royally renounces him as the GOAT, best of all time, things like that. But for the longest time, people couldn't feel like a lot of people didn't like him just for the fact that everything he said on social media was always scripted. He always said the right thing. Right. He never did anything wrong. He was just that cheesy, corny guy who would post like the little funny, good win guys onto the next. Yeah. Like he would post stuff like that. But then after they won the Super Bowl, he got sloppy drunk. He was throwing the trophy from boat to boat. Yeah. Had to get carried out, things like that. And people were like, finally, he's human. He finally let himself go. Yeah. He didn't have that guard up. He was able to celebrate and be himself to an extent, of course. And people really appreciated that. So I think a lot of celebrities, I think mostly actors do that the most, though. that have that coming down from space moment to where they're finally grounded and realize that, honestly, I'm not that. Like Adam Sandler, probably one of the coolest celebrities ever.
Adam Sandler is goals.
That man is.
He is goals all the way around.
Because not only in every movie do he have his people in there with him.
Literally.
But, bro.
You see a picture of him on the street, he in a t-shirt and basketball shorts.
T-shirt, basketball shorts. It'd be the most cheesy Walmart t-shirts, too.
Literally. Like, you had that shirt for years.
Exactly. And it'd be so baggy. All this
clothes. It don't even fit.
But then, like, he be in the hood hooping with people and things like that. Like, bro be everywhere. Like, there was one video of, like, I think it was like either NBA stars or somebody that you were just looking at two people hooping, and then somebody was like, "Bro, is that Adam Sandler right there?" It's like, bro, just chilling. Like no one even paying attention to him because he's that down of an like I ain't even ever met him, probably never will, but he's such a down to earth person that people like when he come around, ain't nobody got their phones out trying to record them things like that. And if they do that, they'll usually post it. And it just be like, bro, just hooping, bro, just cooling. He just be living his life.
Yes.
And I think a lot more celebrities need to come down to realize that. Like I was telling you earlier, like celebrities to me are just other ordinary people. Besides you, Riri, you know, we still cool. You my bestie. But besides that,
whoa, we went from knowing each other back in the day to besties.
I told you we was real cool. But anyway, listen. No. Like celebrities and things like that, they honestly ain't that like they're a human. They're another person. Just because they happen to do something that you wish you could do doesn't mean that you should put them on a higher pedestal that they are. Especially YouTubers. Y'all be holding YouTubers to up there. God status.
You know what I realized? If you realize YouTubers is our age and younger, or maybe just a little bit older, but don't they seem so much older when you watch them? No. It's almost like they really.
No.
To me, they do. To me, they just seem so much older. I feel like it's because they have to like now be grown.
To me, it depends on the YouTuber. Honestly, I haven't seen one that is like, man, like you're only 19. Like, nah. Usually, when I see a younger 19-year-old, whether it be TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, things like that, I'm like, I'm not surprised that you're 19 years old because they do kid things.
Me personally, I be forgetting. Like. I used to I'll watch James Charles, you know, the dude that do makeup.
I know who James Charles is.
Yeah, and I like watching his videos, but sometimes when he be in the media for certain stuff, I'm like, bro, like how'd you even get yourself in this situation? And I'm like, but you're young.
The crazy thing is with James Charles is a lot of people was lying on his name. Like a lot of the drama that he was in was literally because people were jealous. Like it was crazy how much drama he was in just because people didn't want him to be successful. Like there was some stuff that was completely valid.
Yeah.
But then there's other things where it's like, you really gonna try to drag this man's name in the mud?
Yeah.
Because you just like the things with him and Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and things like that. I didn't even
keep up with that.
Yeah. Only reason I did is just because like one of the YouTube commentators that I watch was covering it, and I was like, I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's how like I know some of the YouTube news, but yeah, like there's a lot of things that was just fake, which is crazy.
I believe that.
And it's like he is like, for him to be so young, for people to be really like on some T Grizzly praying for his downfall type stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
But sometimes like just like recently how he commented on the Baby song, you know how that was a big thing when he mentioned JoJo Siwa.
That was so stupid.
And his comment on the Baby song, bro, I got so irritated with him. What like, bro, he said something like, "You're a grown man. How could you be speaking on JoJo Siwa and da whatever his comment was?" And I'm like, bro, what did first off, nobody asked. I mean, nobody's asking my opinion right now, but like that just seems so unnecessary to me. I'm like, what was the point? Like, you know, people gonna drag you. You in a whole nother area of fans right now. That's not really your area that you messing with. Why do it? And I'm like, he's only 21.
Yeah, and they're like,
he's gonna speak his opinion, and I think about it sometimes.
Like, people are always bound to make mistakes.
Yeah,
like LeBron James, for instance. Like, I honestly feel bad for LeBron. He messed
up. The world about to end. My goodness, y'all put so much pressure on this man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the moment that LeBron truly, like, he messed up with making some comments on some China things, and people hold that over his head, right? But besides that, he's never cheated. He treats his kids amazing. One of them's on the way to be
example.
One of the ones on the way to being in the NBA. His daughter loves him. Wife loves him. Other son loves him. Like he's an amazing human being. Pays for a whole school's tuition. Like literally an amazing guy. But the moment he does something truly messed up, literally, I fear that besides him being good at basketball, he won't be able to recover from that.
And imagine that pressure.
I know, like he has to.
Yeah.
But what I've seen nowadays is he's getting a lot more bold. Like on Twitter, he has no problem commenting on politic posts or other celebrities and things like that that's trying to come at him, or even in the games. Like LeBron over the years has rarely, like there's a couple occasions where he's argued with fans, but even recently he sat there and went head to head with another fan, which I don't think that's a bad thing, because at the end of the day, you watching me. Right. Don't be sitting here disrespecting me.
Man, that's a good point. You remember the thing where the one lady was yelling at him? Remember?
LeBron?
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, like the like 20-year-old that was dating like the 50-year-old man.
Dang, she was 20?
Like not 20 exactly, but she was like somewhere in her 20s, I'm pretty sure.
She was probably in her late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, with her husband, and she was like, "Don't talk to my husband like that."
Yeah.
Girl, sit down.
Like imagine someone paying tickets to watch you and got the nerve to try to talk to me crazy.
Talking about that he called her this and that name, like, you know good and well LeBron ain't call you that.
And even if he did, so
yeah.
Who you?
Yeah, she the one that ended up getting kicked out.
Exactly.
So hey,
they ain't gonna kick him off the team. I can right. guarantee you that.
Yeah, they ain't gonna kick him out.
And 9 times out of 10, everybody gonna be on his side anyway. Even like even some of his haters is like, shut up. Yeah. Like what are you doing? Girl. You goofy. And
she did look goofy.
She looked
Bless
goofy.
Her heart.
And even her like
her husband ain't even say shit. Stuff.
Even her whatchamacallit was like her Instagram. There's some pics on there. I'm like, man, you looking pretty rough. But yeah, like things like that, bro. Like how you gonna call that man call that man this, that, and the third, not expect him to respond? Because like I said earlier, everybody's human.
And then like I guess her husband was talking stuff to him like, don't that happen often? Like people in the silence talk stuff, the player just say something slick back too. But like that's like normal.
Yeah,
she took it to a whole nother level.
There's plenty of like compilations and things like that to where NBA players are arguing with fans and things like that, and the fans usually back down. I don't know where she felt like
you can't speak to my husband.
Right.
Who is your husband?
Right. Like he can't speak to LeBron.
Right.
Like he is nowhere near LeBron's level. I don't care how much money he has.
Does he know who he's talking to?
Exactly. Like that man LeBron is literally a national treasure, and you have the nerve to say something to him. Like you're literally paying for his presence.
Yeah.
And have the nerve to say like that's
a fan.
That's crazy.
You're literally a fan.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like he may not be a fan of LeBron, but you ain't gonna talk to nobody on a team that you respect crazy like that.
Exactly.
So why would you talk to somebody that's arguably better than everybody on that team? Not arguably, he was better. He is better than everybody on that team. Like that's. But yeah, I pray the day for LeBron to ever mess up never comes, because the world probably will end, or it will be one of the most breaking news stories ever.
It will be the beginning of the end of the world. You know how I say like natural disaster, then plague, then da-da-da-da. That will start that day.
Probably. I could see it.
Yeah.
But I think it goes along with cancel culture. I hate cancel culture.
I feel like if cancel culture.
Yeah, well, you get your mind right. Tighten up.
Sheesh.
Tighten up.
I feel like cancel culture could be a good thing, but it just like another thing controversial. Feminists, I feel like the intention is there. It just evolved into something that's like a little hectic. Same with cancel culture. I feel like the good intention is there. It just evolved into something that's a little hectic, a little chaotic, little. Let's reel it in and establish what we're really trying to do here.
I don't think I've yet to see cancel culture work out positively though.
I feel like it could be positive.
It
Like
could.
if y'all don't just hurry up and cancel people, like the right people, like Donald Trump. Let's cancel him for real.
Well, see, what people do with that is like, yeah, nobody likes him and things like that, and people will constantly talk trash on him. But what they do is egg him on.
Right. Like, don't do that. Just cancel it. Period. Cancel him.
But like, there are some times where cancel culture accurately represented, but there's a certain group of people that get joy out of that power of being able to hold somebody's life in their hands. Like we were talking about earlier, how you could say something 5 years ago, and if that is to resurface, cancel culture is going to eat that up. And they don't care that you said something. It's really purely because that enjoyment, that power, that's all they care about.
That's what I said. That's what I was saying before. Like, I think, like, when people wonder, like, why do people troll? Why do people comment this and that? There's power in being able to comment. Social media has given lames and nobodies the utmost power, or at least the feeling, the sense of power, to know that you can comment this and the possibility of it being seen rather than not gives you power. Gives you a feeling of power. It makes you feel,
Like, once I realized, like, this social media stuff, like, it was crazy once I realized that, like, how many lames there was and how many people that truly wouldn't do none of this in real life will easily say that behind the screen. And that's when social media truly became a joke to me. And that's why I don't comment half the time anyway, because, like,
I don't ever comment. Unless it's a positive comment, I don't ever comment anything. Even if it's like on a post that I know nobody is going to see it, I still do not comment.
Like, the only 2 tweets that I have. One was when all those protesters were at the other capital. I forget what capital specifically. And they were protesting like the closings of things and things like that. And the main leader had a Bane mask on, Bane type mask. And I was like, bro stole Bane whole flow. Like, oh, Batman. Oh, no. Whatever Bane quote was, like, no one cared before I put the mask on type stuff. And I was like, bro stole his whole flow, bro. And then the other time was when someone got shot due to police brutality. And I said, like, how am I supposed to stop resisting if my skin color is the problem? And things like that. So I've only commented on things that I find very serious. And I think everybody finds their own causes just. Like, even serial killers, right? They think they're doing the right thing.
I feel like serial killers know it's the wrong thing and choose to do it because they like it.
But what I mean, like, they're choosing their own enjoyment over everything.
Yeah.
And to them, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care. Or with all, like, in politics, the people who vote against certain things, it's not because, like, well, we actually don't agree with this. It's just because they have an agenda and they think what they're doing is right. So I think the line between right and wrong in the world now has kind of been blurred.
Yeah.
And no one really listens to their moral compass because everybody thinks their opinion is right and everybody thinks their feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's feelings are valid, but everyone's feelings are not the end all be all. Your feelings don't necessarily translate to facts.
You know what I noticed? People that comment like hateful comments or always got something to say. It be older people.
Or people that don't even, the comment don't even involve them, like the thing that they're commenting on don't even involve them.
Yeah.
Social justice warriors. That's what they call them.
Yeah. But I noticed that, like, you look, at least from the profile picture, it'd be like, you're like 40.
Yeah. It's like under like the post where like all the racist stuff be, there's like they made like a compilation of the type of person because it's always some white person in a hat. Yep. And they're taking the picture inside the car. Yep. And it's like right here in front of their face, like every single time. It's a template of people. And
then it'd be the person that's trying to like promote their music or something. You ever seen them random comments?
Bro, I do. And
I'm an up and coming artist.
And people on Twitter are so ruthless. Be like, hey, bro, this trash, but I respect you for putting it on here. I'm like,
I'm an up and coming artist. Can you just tell me how I did? Like, we like just go to my page and tell me how I did.
Yeah. And there'd be plenty of people that's just like,
yeah, you did trash.
Or, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, bro, you should stop. And I was like, man, y'all cold-hearted. Which they, half the time, they be right, though. There'd be some where I'm like, oh, this low-key hard. But then there'd be some where it's like,
I don't never click on them.
Really?
Yeah,
I do. Because I'm like, because it's a certain type of bold to go under somebody else's post and try to
promote your stuff. Yeah.
So like, I listen to it just to see if this was worth wasting your time doing, and most of the time it don't. And no, it don't. But I also respect the hustle because you got to get it how you can. Like you see videos of old celebrities back in the day or old musicians going up to celebrities, handing them their CDs.
Or trying to just let me rap for you real quick. Let me sing for you real quick.
Yeah, so you see that all the time. So it's really nothing new most of the time.
Right.
But at the same time, if you trash, bro. Like, I know a couple people that rap that, man, stop it. Get some help. Like it. But at the same time, I'm all for people doing what they enjoy and love, as long as it's constructive and you're not hurting civilization. But sometimes it's getting out of hand, man. Like some of y'all rappers, bro, can't rap at all. Ain't doing nothing. But at least you're having fun. Studio time is fun. Being in the studio is fun.
I know some people who can't rap though.
You said what?
I know some people who can rap though.
I do too. I know some people that's really good at rapping. So I ain't talking to them. Like, if you good at it, bro, keep doing your thing. With time comes great things, I think. Sometimes it don't.
Don't say I think.
Sometimes it don't. Everything don't always work out like it should.
This going to though. Period.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
You can. Okay. Yeah, you can keep that negative energy.
No. I don't think it's negative. I think sometimes we got to be realistic. Like, because think of it like this, right? If podcasting and YouTube was so easy, everybody would do it.
I know you have to be realistic, but sometimes you also have to manifest, and sometimes you really can speak stuff into existence. So for the time being, I'm going to project it.
Yeah. And we're going to put it in the works. I'm not tripping, but a lot of people speak stuff into existence and don't put in that work.
Yeah.
Like, you see it on Twitter all the time. Like, retweet this, you'll get $1 million tomorrow, or God's going to bless you.
What's the Bible quote? Faith without something is nothing, or something.
I don't know. I just be making up Bible quotes. On everything I do. Like, you was talking about that, and I was going to be like, he without faith is a loser. And people be asking, they be like, ain't no way God said that. You don't know. Was you there? Hey, let's talk about it. Let's
get into it.
Hey,
because you're right.
You're right. I know I'm right, because all you doing is you trusting some dude named Abraham and Josiah and all these people, all these random people you ain't never met in your life.
True.
And you don't even believe your own moms when she tell you that you need to go get a haircut, but you gonna sit here and tell me that somebody 500 years ago, more than that, 5,000 years ago,
told me I can't get a tattoo.
Exactly. Gonna tell me that. I don't even know what they told me.
Okay.
It's crazy. I went to Catholic school all this time, and Bible verses just went in one ear and right out.
Tell me about it, bro. We went to private schools, right? Private Catholic schools, not for the religion, but for like private schools, better education. Most like popularly known for that. But like, I couldn't tell you one thing besides from what like my parents taught me. I couldn't tell you one thing I learned at that school religion wise.
When I'm being serious,
besides what to stay away from.
Yeah, like when I'm being serious, there are things that I can quote and things like that. But if I'm not in the right mindset, bro, you already know my creation story between Adam and Eve. That like how Adam and Eve was really so we're gonna get into real controversial topics. So Eve was a stripper. Club Eden was a garden, or Club Eden was a club. Eve was a stripper. God was a bouncer. The snake was one of them just weird creepers who be in the club and was like, yeah, bro, take that $1.
This will make a great movie.
And so Adam Bro was just coming in, looking fly. Got the snakeskin boots on, got the gaiters. You know what I'm saying? He got the button-up shirt, but the top 3 buttons unbuttoned with the gold chain.
Got you looking like a pimp.
Exactly. Straight pimping in there. There's only them 2, so I don't even know why they needed a bouncer, but So he walk into the club, and he see Eve sitting there working that pole. He see just shaking that thing, and he was like, "Man, you gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret what she did." And so like they made a plan to where he gonna throw all them dollar bills, right?
Right.
And what they gonna do is Eve gonna let him pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
So like Eve gonna collect the dollars at the end of the night and then put them in a bag out back and let Adam come around, pick him up. God found out.
Okay.
And the serpent was the one who goaded them all to do it. So after God found out, he's like, oh, like, Pinky from Friday?
Yeah.
That's how he was spazzing out. Like, y'all got the nerve to try to steal from me? After all I done did for you, you got the nerve to try to steal from me. And then, they got kicked out.
Club shut down.
Yeah. Basically, it's kind of like, how allegedly everybody be going there to get Nick and stuff underage, nicotine underage and things like that. That's basically what happened to Club Eden. It just got shut down.
Yeah, you gonna have to bleep out their name. You might blow their cover.
I didn't say anybody's name.
The place.
Oh, I said allegedly.
Yeah.
That doesn't hold up in court.
You're right.
But yeah, so the Bible was written by a schizophrenic man. And then someone just happened to find his mumblings, and now we're here. And I can't really say much about other religions, just I don't know about them. Like Buddhism, I honestly think Buddhism is cold for the fact of I want to levitate. Okay. And meditation is pretty calming. But just from the movie and Hollywood fiction standpoint, I want to levitate.
Got you.
You don't think that's cold? Like there is some cold stuff that they said Jesus did.
Yeah, he made a blind man see.
He split the ocean.
He walked on water. You know how cold you gotta be to walk on water?
You know how cold you gotta be
to walk on
water? Only person I seen do that was David Blane.
Yeah.
David Blane might be God.
Hey,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, because what David Blane be doing is beyond like mechanics and perception and all that.
Hey. So, for the sake of just keeping this going, like he probably listen. I need a blood test. He's not human. I need a birth certificate.
Bro shot himself and survived.
A lot of people can't do that. Hey, there's a lot of failed magicians out there. A lot of people can't do that. Let's talk about it. Let's
get into it.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that they failed the first rule of magic. So,
bro, like handcuffed or something. David Blane and his daughter.
I ain't never seen his daughter.
Bro, his daughter be doing magic. She like 10.
I would hope so. Like, just like if you grow up around drugs, I hope you selling drugs. So
what?
I'm
gonna slide past that.
Hey,
I'm gonna let that one slide.
Hey. Listen, let's talk about it.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, but no. Yeah, like, is she around that all the time? Like, if I see my daddy shooting himself, I might, try to shoot myself.
This is getting
magic.
This is getting really dark.
On some magic type
this
stuff.
This is getting
though.
really dark.
On some no.
On some magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go try it.
Yeah, shoot yourself. Go ahead.
You said you wanted to.
I said if I see my daddy do it, I don't know him, so I can't see it. Hey, but you do. You know, he was. He
don't do that.
He was top flight security in the world.
You got jokes.
He probably would hate you after I say this, but Bro, I tell you, bro, everybody at the school, you know, the core
I know.
group.
I was just telling my mom about this.
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. It was pull up in that van, top flight security
wasn't
of
a
the
van.
world.
That sounds
Yeah,
creepy.
my
It was a
bad, my
truck.
bad.
I
It was
know
the
something
truck
better.
and
Pickup
the
truck.
Charger.
Charger, yeah.
Yeah. We pull up in that top flight security of the world, Craig.
My dad is a part-time security guard.
Hey.
For context.
Hey, let's talk about it.
No, actually, no. Let's not talk about it.
Hey,
I
he
have a
doing his
car now.
thing.
I ain't gotta worry about
He
it.
doing his thing. That's fine. Just know you know your house safe. That's all that matters.
Anyway, back to magician.
Yeah, that's crazy though. David Blane, that man.
David Blane is on another wave.
You know what I want him to do next? I don't even know if he still do stuff. I want him to walk over
Last
to
thing you
Grand
did, you didn't see
Canyon.
that balloon thing that he did?
Nah,
Bro saw the movie Up and was like, yes.
that's what I'm. That's literally what I thought when you said balloon. First thing I thought it was it.
No, he saw Up
Oh,
and was like,
he went.
Yeah.
He went flying with balloons.
yes, bro. You ain't see that?
But see, I don't think that's magic.
That wasn't magic. That was just science.
Yeah.
But like, bro, who does that? Bro got like, all right, I might be wrong. We got like not plane height, but like skyscraper.
I just think Up is a little weird.
Yeah, I never liked that movie.
Really, I loved it.
I never liked that movie.
I thought it
for
was
real.
funny that was just an old man.
With a little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just out here running around.
That movie never really interested me as a kid. I saw it, but it was sad to me when his wife died. I was ready to turn it off.
that had a whole plot twist. She's like, dang.
Cartoons is so sad. Or am I tripping? Like Finding Dory.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's depressing.
But see, as older teens and adults, then you really start. But for the audience that is targeted towards you, like, you got to go into YouTube and things like that to find like Finding Dory, what it was really about and things like that.
But I guess me at my age now watching it, Big Hero 6, Finding Dory, Home, all them like cartoons that's like popular and people love, like little kids love, like, bro, they're depressing. Especially Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6, it was so much death in that movie.
Well, because crazy thing is, one of the best things for character development is death, as long as it's done right. And they did it pretty well. They started off showing the amazing relationship between him and his brother and how his brother inspired him to do amazing things with his inventions because he was a pretty smart little dude. And then, you know,
His brother dies.
Yeah. And that motivated him to become even better.
What's the movie with the different emotions?
Split?
The cartoon.
Oh.
I'm talking about the cartoon where the girl you could see her emotions, sadness, happiness.
I don't know.
Dang, what was that movie called? That movie depressing too.
It was because I watched a video on it, and like they was going into depth about like her emotional state and things like that.
Yeah, but if you think about it, our movies, like for our generation, cartoons was depressing, but I feel like these ones is just so sad. Like
Really?
The Lion King, that was sad, but only part of it was sad.
Lion King had incest in it.
Huh?
Yeah, Simba and Nala.
No, there wasn't. There was brother and sister. No, Nala had her own mom.
That's what they want you to think, because you know there was no other males in that pride.
You just didn't see him. The movie wasn't about other males.
It didn't have to be. It wasn't about other females either.
Man, you get too technical. You're not finna ruin my childhood.
I'm really not getting too technical. I'm being dead. Like, so you telling me they had the nerve to put other females in it, but they ain't put no other men in it? And listen. If you go down to like actual like rules of like animals and things like that, in actual like lions and things like that, there's not multiple males sitting around doing their thing in the pride. It's usually that one alpha that's running the pride. He going around doing his things with all the ladies.
Listen, I ain't trying to hear all that. You're not finna ruin Lion King.
I already did.
I ain't hear nothing you just said.
Lion King has incest in it. And Scar ate Mufasa.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I saw that little, like, yeah.
That was a whole debate. People was like, the skull don't look good. The skull ain't the right size, yada, yada, yada. Also, people were complaining in the live action version that Scar wasn't gay enough. Yeah, they was like, he didn't act gay enough. He wasn't sassy enough.
Scar, I
never knew Scar was gay.
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like you got like a I guess sassy vibe, but like not. Like I didn't think of him. I didn't even think of Scar having a spouse in general, male or female. Like that wasn't the point of his character. I
didn't know. Yeah, like he was flamboyant, yeah, but I thought the bro was just dripping.
Do it even matter?
No,
that's not the point of his character. He has him being involved with like being in love or having a relationship with any other animal was not part of his storyline. It has nothing to do with him.
You right.
So what do it matter?
But yeah, his sexual orientation doesn't matter.
It don't matter for his character. It just don't matter.
I guess for the people that want to feel represented, that it does.
All right, teach his own. Whatever makes you happy.
It's kind of funny though, because it is just a lion at the end of the day.
It's just a lion.
Yeah, literally.
Rawr.
Another thing is Rawr XD.
What?
Rawr XD.
What's that?
That's what all the goth people used to say back then, like Rawr XD.
Oh.
Bro, I'll tell you, I'll be irritating my friends so much just because I'll be saying random stuff like that, like Rawr XD or the Lil Nas X stuff or things like that. But another thing, fun fact about Lion King is that Mufasa wouldn't have been the king of the pride or the leader of the pride. It would have been Scar.
I thought that was why Scar was mad, because he was supposed to be.
Nah, Scar was just hating.
Okay.
But originally, like if it was an actual pride, usually the lions with darker manes have more testosterone and just are more
But aggressive. I thought that's why they was beefing, because Scar didn't have he wasn't like the main lion. He
he wanted to be, but it wasn't like he was supposed to be. It's just he wanted that.
Gotcha.
He was out there in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of hyenas. Hate hyenas.
Yeah.
Hyenas, like even in real life.
Yeah, hyenas in real life is
annoying.
Some rugrats.
They so slimy, dog. Like,
hyenas in real life is ugly.
That and just like how they be doing animals dirty. Like there is a actual live reenactment of the Lion King of hyenas circling an injured lion, and he was trying to fight him off and things like that. And like they was just sitting there with a nasty laugh and just sitting there circling him. But then another lion came back and had his back.
I don't know why that just reminded me. Me and my cousin was talking one night. I don't know how we got on the topic of animals, but I was like, "What animal is a koala?" And she was like, "A bear."
Yeah, it's called a koala bear.
Which is actual fun fact. They're not even bears. So
what are they?
Yeah, a word I can't pronounce. So yeah.
So until you learn how to pronounce the word, they're bears.
That was a random thought.
There are some crazy animals though.
You know what? What animal just like makes you upset, grinds your gears? Like, why do you exist?
Sloths. Cause I hate slow people in real life. I hate slow people. Mental and physical.
You know what animal? It don't make me upset. I just don't understand their purpose in life.
What?
Birds. What's their purpose?
To fly. Rio was a cold movie, but you could continue.
Rio was a cold movie. Think about it, like in the circle of life, where do birds fall?
Oh, they're pretty low.
What eats birds?
Anything that wants to.
Yeah.
Like cats.
If they catch it.
They're pretty good at it.
But like I don't.
But no, I don't really be knowing what be trying to get birds. I know like snakes eat their eggs and things like that, but I'm pretty sure like snakes. Snakes is a good one.
Bird gotta be on the ground for you to catch it though. They can fly.
Wings break.
Yeah.
Or they go back to the nest.
Right, yeah. But I never understood, like, I don't know. Birds just seem like such a mystery to me.
There's a lot of things like mosquitoes, gnats, wasps. All don't need to exist. Yeah. All literally have no purpose.
Yeah.
I hate all three of those with a passion. I hate flies the most, but they are actually useful. Yeah. Mosquitoes, but it's really gnats. If you are gnat watching this, I hate you.
To all the gnats.
If you are a gnat in Iowa, if you're a gnat in Iowa, you are literally the worst thing on the planet. Like, I wish you all death. The gnats in Iowa.
Spiders is for me. I know there's a purpose for them. I know they eat
gnats and mosquitoes.
Yeah, to keep like their population down. But spiders, bro, I'm stressed thinking about them.
There'd be some big ones too.
I'm stressed thinking about
There'd be some that be like they legs can cover that light, especially in Australia.
Why are they so fast?
You gotta go. Like Jimmy, like
spiders is fast.
Jimmy Neutron.
Nothing
Gotta blast.
that small should move that fast, dog.
I feel like the smaller you are, the faster you can move though. Your feet hit the ground faster.
And they got like 18,000 freaking legs.
Like I was walking with one of my boys and he's shorter, and I was like, bro, like why you walk so fast? Yeah. And he was like, bro, it's because I guess it's because I'm short. My legs just hit the ground faster. I just get to moving. I'm like, bro, slow down. Like,
where are you going?
Like I seen there's this Kalo City video, and it was like walking with your friend with long legs, and like they was like, all right, bro, let's go. And he turned around and locked the door, and he took one step and he was already up the street, and then he took another step and he faced on like, bro, where'd you go? He's like, what do you mean, bro? I'm right here. And he's all the way up the street. Kalo City's a funny ass dude.
Shout out
to Kalo City. Lennar. Man. All right. Sorry about that. Camera died. Kennedy doesn't know how to plug
rookie
things
mistake. It's definitely not my camera.
That's crazy. Because I was thinking the same thing, like rookie mistake, but we are rookies, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
But we are gonna wrap it up. Kind of went on way too long. Like first episode gonna probably be like 2 hours. Don't expect this to be honestly, it probably will be a regular thing, just for the fact that sometimes, like today, we just
keep going.
Yeah. So we'll wrap it up. Once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. No matter what platform you're listening to, if you're listening on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and tune in every day. Every time we drop a video. If I don't see your comment, I'll be in your house. And I'm not a fun guest to have.
And he's being so serious.
Yeah. How do you think I got here?
And also don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Just look up Obsessed with Success.
Yeah. Once again, if you don't do that, don't see your don't see your username. I'm gonna be in your kitchen making grits after, me and your auntie, your mom.
Y'all seen the movie Baby Boy?
Hey. Who you think that was made off of? Based on a true story now. Only that part though. Yeah, I don't need the rest of that associated. Only that part. But yeah, go ahead and check us out on all social media platforms. We own all of them. Sadly, I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, and at the end, just support Black business. Period.
Yeah, I think now more than ever we need to be doing that.
Yeah,
we kind of missed that train because it was very popular back there. Like,
I know,
but it's cool.
It should stay popular though. It should have never went out of style. Black business don't ever go out of style.
My mom loves supporting Black business. She buy like 700 things from Black business, which we all should. I need to do a better job at that too.
For sure.
But like I said, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for listening, tuning in. Make sure to listen to the next episode. Do we have a schedule yet?
No.
No, we don't. Yeah, make sure to stay tuned on social media when we come up with that schedule. Let you know. But like I said, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Have a nice day, night. No Kid Cudi. And
because at the end of the day, it's night. So.
Bro, it's supposed to be an exit, bro. Why are we still talking, bro? All right.